bacteria, rat, cow, elephant and man. So in all these different organisms, there will be a different reproduction process and different lifespans and different timing of the reproduction also will be there here. Okay, so by this activity we have understood this thing. Now let me explain you that. Before going to discuss about the in detail topic about the reproduction, sir, I need a page. Yeah. Yes, before going to discuss in detail about the reproduction, let me explain you that a small flow chart what we are going to be understand in this lesson and what types of reproductions are there, right? So here yes, the first first reproduction, right? Now you understood that what you mean by reproduction. Am I right, students? So reproduction is nothing but producing a new offspring or producing a new progeny from the parents, right ma? This reproduction is or of two types. The reproduction is or of two types. So that is two types I am saying you, right? So here what are those two types? So the first one calling it as sexual reproduction. The first one calling it as sexual reproduction and the second one calling it as asexual reproduction. The second one calling it as asexual reproduction. So in each and every organism, reproduction is nothing but a two types. So it will happen in a two ways, sexual reproduction and as well as the asexual reproduction. Let me explain you that. What do you mean by sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction here? So sexual reproduction, it means as fusion of male and female, the fusion of male and female to produce the offspring. To produce the offspring. We are calling this process as a sexual reproduction process, or also we can call it as a, or also we can call this process as a fertilization, or we can also call this process as a fertilization. See here, ma'am, I am telling you that sexual reproduction is nothing but fusion of male and female gametes. Simply we can say that one male and one female will reproduce or will undergo for the sexual reproduction process to produce a new offspring, right? This is a process we are calling it as fertilization. Now let me explain you that asexual reproduction. Here asexual, A is nothing but it employs as a nothing is going to be happen, or single, we can say it's as a single also. Okay, so here asexual reproduction is nothing but fusion of only a single parent, only a single parent. Either it may be a male or female, whatever it may be, either it may be a male or female, but here what is going to be happen? Only a single parent is going to be present in this process to produce the offspring, to produce the offspring, right ma? See, let me tell you one more difference between difference also here. Yes, I am telling you that sexual reproduction is nothing but fusion of male and female gametes to produce the offspring, right? Asexual reproduction is nothing but without the fusion of male and female gametes. Only a single parent will be undergo for the reproduction process here to produce the offspring. very important point you need to be remember is the sexual reproduction. We can say it will happen by the biparental. It will happen by the biparental. Am I right now? Biparental is nothing. Bi is nothing but a two, right? Two people are going to be involved to produce the offspring. Then we will be calling it as a sexual reproduction, as a biparental. Here, asexual reproduction, it means as it is a uniparental. It is a uniparental, isn't it or not? Because uni is nothing but a single. So here we have only a single parent to produce the offspring. So this is a basic thing which you need to be remember carefully. That is, a reproduction is divided into as a two types or undergo in a two forms. That is, the first one calling it as sexual reproduction and the second one calling it as asexual reproduction. So sexual reproduction means fusion of male and female gametes to produce the offspring. We can say the sexual reproduction also as a biparental. Why you know understood, right? Now, asexual reproduction is nothing but without the fusion of male and female gametes, only with a single parent. If the offspring is going to be produced, then we are calling it as asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction we can also call it as uniparental, right? So let me explain you that again. What are the types of sexual reproductions are there here? So yes, now the sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction, what we said the students, sexual reproduction is nothing but fusion of male and female gametes to produce a... Yes, students, now we are going to be explain that reproduction is divided into as a two parts, I said you, right? So one we are calling it as a sexual reproduction and one more we are calling it as asexual reproduction. Let me give you the flowchart of these both sexual and asexual reproduction. See, now sexual reproduction. Each and every time, students, you need to be remember that reproduction is nothing but a producing the new offspring. And one more we are calling it as asexual reproduction. So under the sexual and asexual reproductions, we have again types of that. First one, the sexual reproduction is divided into two types again, that is internal fertilization, right? Internal fertilization, and next one calling it as external fertilization. So the sexual reproduction is divided into as a two types. One is the internal fertilization and one more is the external fertilization. Here, what do you mean by fertilization? I already told you that fertilization is nothing but fusion of male and female gametes to produce the offspring. Am I right now? So fusion of both male and female gametes to produce the offspring, we are calling that process as a fertilization. So sexual reproduction undergoes for two types of fertilization. One is the internal fertilization and one more is the external fertilization. Now let me give you the examples for this also. Okay, so here we have the best example for the internal fertilization is the very important example, that is we or the humans, right? So we will comes under the sexual reproduction, that too internal fertilization. Internal fertilization is nothing but, you need to remember this point. So internal fertilization is nothing but which will happen, the fertilization which will happen inside the body. The fertilization which will happen inside the body, that is nothing but fusion of male and female gametes inside the body, we are calling it as an internal fertilization. If the fusion of male and female gametes, that will happen outside the body. outside the body. Then we are calling this as a external fertilization. Remember this point. Internal fertilization means inside the body the fusion will happen, and if external fertilization is nothing but outside the body. Outside the body the fusion is going to be happen. For the internal fertilization, the best example will be the human being, right now. And for the external fertilization, can we have the best example? Can you guess, students? No. Yes, let me tell you, the frog is the best example for its external fertilization. It means as the fusion of male and female gametes which will happen outside the body. External fertilization. The best example will be the frog. Very important point again you need to be remember here is, for this we have a process calling it as metamorphosis. We have a process calling it as metamorphosis. So by the process calling it as a metamorphosis, the frog is going to be produce their offspring as external fertilization under this sexual reproduction, right now. So these are the types of sexual reproduction which you are going to be discussed in this lesson majorly, but we are going to be discuss only the important point, that is the human. So in this lesson we are going to discuss in detail about the human reproduction, which will comes under the internal fertilization, which will be calling it as sexual reproduction, right students? Now let me explain you that asexual reproduction. So here we have the asexual reproduction types again. We have nearly 5 types of asexual reproduction, right? The first one, we are calling the first one, that is a binary fission, right? And the second one calling it as budding, and the second one calling it as budding, and the third one calling it as fragmentation. Third one calling it as fragmentation. And the next, the fourth one calling it as, very important, this is also parthenogenesis. Parthenogenesis, right now. And the next, the final one which we are calling it as regeneration. We are calling it as regeneration, right? These are the 5 types of asexual reproduction. Again, we are calling binary fission, right? Budding process, fragmentation process, parthenogenesis, and as well as a regeneration. So we are not going to be discussed in detail about this asexual reproductions here, but in detail we are going to discuss about the human reproduction. Here we have some examples for this, that is for the binary fission we have the best example. For the binary fission we have the best example, that is paramecium. We have the best example. You know the paramecium, right students? Because just now I have explained you and I have shown the pictures of that also. The paramecium is in which shape actually? It is in a slipper shaped structure. So budding, the best example for the budding is the hydra. Right, hydra is also one of the best example. Then we can say yeast is also one of the best example here, right? The fragmentation, the examples for the fragmentation is algae, Spirogyra. Parthenogenesis, this is one of the important process which you need to be learned in detail also, that is parthenogenesis. It contains the ants, wasps, and seedless fruits also comes under this process, right? And now regeneration process. For this the best example is a planaria. The best example for this is a planaria. See, these are the examples for the asexual reproduction and its types also. Okay, ma? So under this asexual reproduction, we have 5 types and their examples we have said here, we have gone through here, but I'll discuss these processes totally in the next class again. But in this lesson, we are going to discuss in detail about the human reproduction process, which will comes under this internal fertilization, which will call as a sexual reproduction. Okay, so hereby I'm going to stop this session, and next session we are going to discuss about the asexual reproduction. Thank you, students.